comments. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Government Health Leader.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. You know, the Leader of the Conservative Party's fixation on the bumper sticker that's going to say axe the tax, Madam Speaker, has caused the Conservative Party and that mega right to ultimately say things like, we don't support the trade agreement with Ukraine. Madam Speaker, there are so many bizarre things coming from the far right under the leadership of the Conservative Party, Madam Speaker. My question is how does the member justify providing misinformation or selected information to the constituents in which I represent? When he says he wants to axe the tax, what he's really telling the residents, a majority of the residents in Winnipeg North, is that he's going to also get rid of the rebate. That means there's going to be less disposable income because he has a desire for a bumper sticker, Madam Speaker. How does he justify that?
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Madam Speaker, that member is once again misinforming his constituents. Actually, I shouldn't say that because they don't believe him. So he's not informing them of anything. He's misinformed himself because according to our parliamentary budget officer, 60% of Canadians pay more in carbon tax costs than they get back in these phony rebates. Now we have their big solution. They're going to give it a new name. They're going to rename the carbon tax. They think that people won't notice that their heating bills, their gas bills, and their grocery bills are going through the roof under this tax if they just give it a new name. Madam Speaker, this is a carbon tax that rips off the people of Winnipeg, and he should be ashamed to allow for a temporary pause on the tax for some people in other regions while denying the people in his own riding, one of the coldest major cities in this country, that same pause. Madam Speaker, we will axe the tax in Winnipeg. We will axe the tax for everyone, everywhere, forever.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to ask the Leader of the Opposition. I've visited with 3 farmers in my riding over the Christmas break, and to a person, to combine with the 3 farmers, they pay a combined total of about $630,000 in carbon tax in 2023, and they got 0 back. So I wonder what the Leader has to say about the Liberals' comments that people are getting more back than they pay in, when these farmers, and this is just 3 average farmers in our riding that paid $600,000+ in 2023 alone in carbon tax, and that's what the 20% exemption rate, not the full carbon tax. They're only paying 20%.
Of the Opposition.
Madam Speaker, that is the story I hear from the farmers in my constituency. I stood and mentioned the Madero's farm in South Carleton. I read their bills into the record and asked the Prime Minister how he expects them to pay those bills when he quadruples the tax. This is the worst part of the Liberal NDP carbon tax. They plan to quadruple it. So as bad as your bills are today, if they get re-elected, the NDP and the Prime Minister will quadruple the tax to 61 cents a litre for gasoline and similar proportional increases on gas, natural gas, propane, and oil heating will follow. That is their plan. Be very clear. The choice in the next election will be between a costly coalition that tax your food, punish your work, take your money, double your housing costs, and unleash crime and chaos in your community, or common sense conservatives that will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, stop the crime.